In a world these days where there's so much diluted truth that, bro, there's just so much information out there that you don't even know who to listen to. This lady woke up and decided she was just going to speak the truth. This lady is out here doing the Lord's work. She's preaching. And bro, we're going to talk about her video. We're going to react to this one right here. We're going to listen to what I'm going to give my perspective on it. Bro, I've been on here saying that relationships these days are in shit. People do not love themselves enough to love you. If they so love you so much, why is it that they with you and they're talking to other people? These phones, they're going to kill us all. You're going to find someone saying they're in a committed relationship, but they cannot give you their phones. You committed to me, but I cannot check your phone? It's crazy. I've always been on here ranting about it. Somebody sent me this video and I was like, you know what? We're going to talk about it. We're going to do a video about this one right here. Yeah, I seem to be talking so much. I'm going to roll the intro. Welcome to Gossip Avenue. My name remains DanHeights, the crazy guy. You may not make it till the end of the video, so please help a brother to grow on the platform right here. You go down there, you like and subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video right here. Listen, you may not watch the whole thing. Till the point that you left the video, tell me what you think about her video, her submission, right? Anyway, let me roll the intro. When we come back, we jump into this one right here. Okay guys, yeah, we're going to jump into it. Also, side note, the page may refresh, so yeah, it may refresh and I would have to go find the video. So sorry if that does happen. Also, I do get carried away sometimes and I may be interjecting, so sorry about that if it happens. I'll try to control it though. Anyway, let's start. Let's keep it moving.
Let me give you a real talk.
Okay.
Marriage is boring. Very, very boring.
Marriage is boring.
Because it is a routine. At some point, it is standardized.
Yep.
Do not put yourself under pressure trying to copy a next door. It's boring for a reason.
It's the same thing. When it comes to like committed relationships, it gets boring. And that's what people do not understand. It's like you are with one particular individual. You get to learn so much about them that nothing is exciting anymore. You know how they are. You know how when they wake up, when they sleep, you know how your man wants to leave his clothes all over the floor. And yes, it's going to get to be like a routine. And it's going to take discipline. It's going to take discipline to keep you there. And that's what we, especially my generation, that's what we lack. That's what we do not understand. That's what we seem not to understand, that hey, it's multiple partners. Like you have a guy talking to like 6 men and you have a lady talking to like 6 guys. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's so crazy that it's gotten to a point whereby some of us are being like, is it worth it? For me, I look at relationship these days like, bro, is this something I want to do? Because like investing my time, investing my attention and everything in it, is this person on the same wavelength? You may trust the person, but bro, trust these days? Anyway, let's go back a little bit again and then we keep it moving. Yeah, keep it moving.
Very, very boring. Because it is a routine. At some point, it is standardized.
Yep.
Do not put yourself under pressure trying to copy a next door. It's boring for a reason.
Yep.
Anything that requires discipline. School is boring. University is boring. But what does it produce?
Like I said, discipline. Discipline. Anything that requires discipline is boring. You wouldn't want to do it. Human nature is that way. When you feel as if you're being forced to do something, your brain, your body, your biology would want to reject it.
Lifetime professional, something you can never take away. Discipline is boring.
Yep.
But the street, it's nice. The street is exciting. But
I like the way you went distracted. The street is nice, bro. The street is nice. You want to stay in a committed relationship and you do not have the discipline as a man. How are you going to keep that moving? You're going to see, bro, you're going to see someone 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 times finer than the woman you with. Let's not mince words here. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You're going to see someone, you go like, ooh, this lady be fine though. Discipline. The same thing with the women though. The man with that car. Anyway, like I said, I may interject. We keep it moving.
As discipline. School is boring. University is boring. But what does it produce? a lifetime professional.
Yep.
Something you can never take away.
Yep.
Discipline is boring. But the street, it's nice.
The street is nice.
The street is exciting.
The street
but
is
the
exciting.
Street comes back with zero.
But the street comes
street's
back with
got
zero.
nothing.
The street's got nothing.
The street doesn't have discipline.
She's preaching. She is preaching. You don't need to be on the pulpit. You don't need to be a pastor. This one right here, she's preaching. Preach on, sister. Preach on. Listen.
But the street, it's nice. The street is exciting. But the street comes back with zero.
Yep.
The street's got nothing.
The street's got nothing.
The street doesn't have discipline, doesn't have foundation, doesn't have a family. So stop looking at that marriage of yours and start complaining and thinking what if and wanting to exchange and adding other people into it.
Yep. Comparison. Such a very bad thing. If I had that, why is mine not like that? Why are you not like this? Always belittling your partners, comparing them to people. Like, I'm of this view. If you are not happy, leave. If you are not happy, be honest enough to come up to the other person and go like, hey, you know what? I'm not feeling this anymore. But then that's it. The grass is always going to look greener. It's always going to look happier and fun on the other side until you are in it. Until you are in that particular situation, you would never know how it is like. So now, you're leaving your man for this other woman, or you're leaving, you get there and you're like, oh wait, I think I was way better off there. Crazy.
By cheating, don't do that. Discipline is never nice.
Yep.
Those people who are running around the street, no one is reporting to who. Remember, marriages, there are those rules. You can't come back at a certain time and because it's marriage. You respect the other person's feeling. There are rules to this thing. You're someone's mom now. You're someone's dad now. You can't do as you please. That is the institution of marriage. You understand? Now, if when I
wait, stop with the South African language right there. Listen, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to preach this to my people here. You're switching it to what language is she speaking though? Wait. What language is she speaking though? If you get it, bro, go into the comment section. Let me know. She's trying to switch up on me. He's switching up on me. Come on, don't do that.
Because it's marriage.
Don't do that.
Respect the other person's feeling. There are rules to this thing.
Yep.
You're someone's mom now. You're someone's dad now.
Yep.
You can't do as you please. That is the institution of marriage. You understand? Now, if when you want to be the queen and king.
That language that she spoke right there. Listen, I have to send this to someone and try to have them explain it to me. That's nice.
The street, you can't mix the two. You can't be married when. It's not for you. Again, I said this is real talk. In a marriage, you will have a routine. You will know, okay, twice a year we go on family vacations with the kids. Once a year we go 2 hours. By the time you do it for the 4th, 5th year, it's boring because you're like, it's December again. We must plan a holiday. And.
You get it? Even the things that you do for fun, the repetition of it, if it gets repetitive, it becomes boring. Listen, you may go to any other different place at all. You can choose exotic places. You may change up where you go in. You may change the itinerary and everything. It's just going to be like, oh, bro, we have to plan this whole thing again. And then we have to carry the bags. I'm one person who likes to travel a lot. But then the whole process of getting from point A to point B, I hate it. I hate it so much. Like, that is even just me though. Just me. When I have to travel, I'm like, bro, I have to take these clothes from the closet. I have to fold them, put them in the bag, carry this heavy luggage, get to the... I don't want to do it. Just because of that, most of the times, I would have the time, but I would never travel at all. It's just like, I don't want to go through that. Yeah, so imagine when you are with someone and then you have kids, moving around with kids, bro, crazy. Even the most interesting things that you enjoy, when it comes to it being with two people, whether it's a relationship or a marriage, it gets boring. That's what she's saying right there. And I do agree with her. Like I said, she's preaching and people need to listen.
2 hours. By the time you do it for the 4th, 5th year, it's boring because you're like, it's December again. We must plan a holiday and. Forgetting the bigger picture, you are teaching your children a certain lifestyle so they can pass it on to their kids as well.
That is true too.
You are having a family time. Some of us never had that growing up family time. There will be Fridays like, oh, Kanene, Friday is takeaway day. What are we having, guys? Sometimes you will eat bread and eggs in that house, not because
Yeah.
the wife is lazy, but because that is just routine. Routine becomes old, you get used to it, and that's why sometimes people even lose sexual interest in their partners, because every day I see this.
That's it. That's another hot take right there. The whole thing about losing sexual interest in your partner is just like, bro, I've been seeing this person all the time and we've been doing it all the time. There is nothing special there
Lazy,
anymore.
but
There is nothing special there anymore. And with that, people would want to go back to the streets. Sick.
because that is just routine. Routine becomes old, you get used to it, and that's why sometimes people even lose sexual interest in their partners, because every day I see this thing of yours. When you are passing, when you are farting, when you are doing everything, I'm used to it. You understand? And
When you are passing, when you are fighting, I'm used to it. Yeah, that's it. And that's one thing we fail to understand. It's going marriage relationships is the most difficult thing ever. I think these days the most thing we're thinking about is the banging, right? We're just thinking about the intercourse, the sex. We're thinking much
it's
more about the sex.
boring.
We're not thinking about what it takes for two people to coexist, for two people to actually live together. It's much more about, ooh, that lady is fine. Ooh, that guy, look at those apps. How is it going to be? And even with sex, when it comes to this whole thing about the youth these days and we sleeping around, it's not like there is any intimacy there. It's just like, how is the experience going to be with this person? It's like you've done it so many times, you know what sex is. So what you're actually looking out for, it's just like, how is the experience going to be when I do sleep with this person? And that's just it. But when it comes to actual marriage, when it comes to an actual relationship, like two people living together, it gets boring. That whole thing that you're chasing around, like that whole sex thing, it becomes this thing that you literally run away from. It's just like, you say you want to do it again. I don't want to do it. You start giving excuses. Like, anyway, let me try to find where we were in the video and we keep it moving.
Just routine.
Yep.
Routine becomes old, you get used to it, and that's why sometimes people even lose
I found the right
sexual
place, bro.
interest in their partners, because every day I see this thing of yours. When
Mm-hmm.
you are passing, when you are farting, when you are doing everything, I'm used to it.
I'm used to
You
it.
understand? And this is where the discipline comes in. There will always
Discipline.
be someone who has got a more enticing body.
Yep.
Remember, it will all look new when you don't know it. But after they did, it's like, this and this is
Then the thing that South African in there, South Africans are like that. They would always put something in there. It's like the sauce that they sprinkle on whatever. Kafana, what does it mean? Let's go on.
look new
Yep.
when you don't know it. But after they did, it's like, this and this is the same thing. What my wife has, this woman has.
That's just what I literally said. That's what I just said.
The styles we're doing outside, my wife can do them as well.
Yep.
And you find that you are losing your marriage over things your partner can do, but they started to look interesting because you were locked into the routine. Now, it is up to you to change your mind to make it nice for you, your marriage. You tailor-make your marriage to suit you.
Yep.
From outside, my relationship is very boring.
Bro, some of us are like that though. I had someone say, oh wait, he doesn't drink and he doesn't smoke, he's boring. I'm like, okay, so what do you want then? This, like, you say he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, so he's boring. What do? You drink, you smoke, right? Anyway, that's up to you. I would have rather found that person interesting though. Like, wait, why don't you do it? And this was coming from someone who was telling me, he or she, I wouldn't want to put this person on the stand here. This was coming from someone who was telling me he or she wanted to quit smoking and drinking and found someone that was not doing it. And yet he goes, oh wait, you don't do these things, you're boring, I cannot be with you. Crazy.
We don't go out, we don't drink alcohol, we sleep the whole time because we are always tired, we are brainstorming, we sleep at 1 sometimes. Every chance we get, we are sleeping. Now, if another guy would come and say, no, man, let me take you to so and so, so, it would sound exciting because
Yep.
it's something I hardly do.
Yeah.
You
It's something
understand?
way out of
But
the
is it
routine.
worth losing the discipline I have, the foundation I have, the family I have, the plans I have, the plans and things we've already achieved? One night at a fancy place that I probably can take myself to is not worth it. Sometimes we need to analyze, is this really worth it?
She's spitting facts. She's preaching. She's on here giving facts that you are not going to find anywhere. In this whole diluted system, people are claiming they woke. That whole stupid woke mentality ruining everything around us.
So it would sound exciting because it's something I hardly do.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But is it worth losing the discipline I have, the foundation I have, the family I have, the plans I have, the plans and
it's been one of those things I'm always going through back to back, going through it back to back in my head, like with work and with it is a question that you should always be asking yourself, not even when it comes to just relationship whatsoever. Before any decision is taken, you just go, wait, is it worth it? Before you take out that money from the ATM to buy that thing, think about it. Is it worth it? Before you go spend that money on whatever that, is it worth it? Before you start testing that other person, that other woman, before you start texting your ex, go through your head. Is it worth it? Is it something that you should be doing? It's going to save you so much. It's going to save you from so much trouble, bro.
Things we've already achieved. Mm-hmm. One night at a fancy place that I probably can take myself
to. You can probably go there by yourself.
Sometimes we need to analyze. Is this really worth it? If you are feeling that you are thirsty in this marriage, you really want to do things and the other partner is dragging their feet, you communicate it. You don't go to the streets and decide, she's doing it again.
She's doing it again.
You don't.
That's South Africa.
Like I'm saying, when you get married, you need to understand the aspects. You need to understand what you're getting yourself into. This is not the groove here where you get different DJs every day. It's exciting.
Yep. It's not that. It's not that. You don't wake up one day and be in love, have all these things, and wake up one day and go like, I'm going to mess everything up. It's not just you anymore. You have another person in the mix. You may probably have children in the mix. And your actions are not going to just affect you. It's going to affect the other person and their future. And if there are kids in there, it's going to affect them and their future. And whatever impact is going to have on them, the effect that is going to have on them is going to have also on the people around them. It's not just you anymore. Don't go around messing up other people's lives if you know you're not ready.
Agna specials. No. It's going to be the same meal for the next 20 years. It is up to you how you prepare this meal for the next 20 years so that it tastes different every week. It is up to you. You don't want to take sports together. You don't want to have extramurals together. But the marriage is boring. Also, there's effort, guys. There must be effort. The lucky thing about me, or where I'm blessed, is that my partner is almost like a male version of me, and I'm like a female version of him.
That's good. That's so rightly said. I'm blessed. I'm happy she's blessed to have that. Where there's that dynamic, you two, like, bro, it's gonna work out. If there is that dynamic in the marriage whereby it's like you complement each other, that, bro, she's blessed to have it. But if you two, it doesn't mean if you two are not, as she's saying, it's not going to work out. That's why she had also gone on to say effort. That's something we are not doing anymore. We are living in an age whereby we seem to think whenever things get shaky, we just drop it and try to move on to the next one. We don't fix things anymore. We are in an age whereby we do not fix things anymore. It's like, oh, wait. Instead of sitting down, trying to work and trying to fix up this whole relationship, oh, wait, that's too difficult. Why would I want to do it? The lack of discipline. Instead of just sitting down and be like, hey, let's talk about it. What's happening here? How can we solve this? How can we move on to the next one? People will just want to up and leave the relationship because, yeah, there are other people out there. There are other people on the street. Why should I sit here and try to crack my brain around something when I can go out there and find myself something new? And it's ruining all of us. It's messing up everything. This generation is just, bro, I want to use the F word, but yeah, because of YouTube, I cannot say it. We effed. It's sick.
Is almost like a male version of
Yeah.
me, and I'm like a female version of him. We consider taking naps together as a nap date. We follow each other around the house. If he sleeps there, I sleep here. If he's sleeping on the couch, I don't ask, I sleep as well. Let's go somewhere. We go buy bread together. We chat. For other people, that routine would be annoying. But once in your heart, it is something you prefer doing. I'll prefer to be followed around the house and someone even wanting to put a television in the kitchen because they're always following me, even when I cook. I'll prefer that.
He's willing to put a bro, you found yourself an angel then. He's willing to put a television in the kitchen because, bro, this is nice. It's nice to hear there are men out there who are upholding their women like that. And it's nice to also hear there is a woman like this out there who's upholding his man like that. Something that's very rare in this age. Keep saying relationship these days and shit. The other person that's saying he or she loves you that much, they do not love themselves enough to have any remainder of the love to love you. You have to go in there with your head, with your heart, with your soul, but then, bro, with your head much more than any other aspect, because there are just so many scorpions out there. Relationships these days sick.
Over vacation with different men every week, I'll prefer that over being blessed by a blesser who just sees me as a piece of meat. I'll prefer that any day because I know it comes with respect.
Where did that even go? They used to say, I have a blesser, I'm blessed. Yeah, it was a term some years ago. I found myself a blesser. Yeah, it was a term where did it go? Where did it go? Like, why is this generation like that though? The whole advent of the internet and these dating apps, like, bro, you're going to meet someone on a dating app and they're like, oh, we should talk here. And I'm like, wait, yeah, I do understand what you're saying though, but it's like, this is a dating app. I added you. I had swiped right on you probably because, like, it's not probably, I swiped right because I want to get to know you, right? And we're still going to have the whole communication, conversation, whatever on the dating app. So what happens? If somebody else tests me or tests you, so you're talking to like 4 or 5 men at the same time, and that's what's happening. And that's why relationships these days ain't shit. Because from the onset of the relationship, you're talking to like 2-3 other people. So it's not like any effort is going into this. It's not like there is any effort going into the relationship. You're just looking at it like, oh, okay, that guy was also cute. If this doesn't work out, I'll go check him out. And he's also going, oh, wait, somebody just came in again. There's a new person on here. Oh, she looks fine though. Okay, I'm going to try to put a little bit of effort into this. If it doesn't work out, or as I'm testing this person, I'll just keep testing this other person on the side too, just in case. That's what's happening. That's just literally what's happening. And the crazy part is, I've had people also go, oh wait, I asked her that we should take the conversation off the app, and she was like, no, let's try to get to know each other on how is that going to work? I don't see how that's going to work. If educates me, if you feel that's right and it's going to work. From my perspective, it should be like, okay, we met, we swiped right, we should be able to take the conversation to a neutral place whereby we can talk, vibe, try to get to know ourselves better. If we try to talk, like we take the conversation off the app whatsoever, and this whole thing we feel like, oh, it's not working. Cool, hey, you know what? I thought it was going to work, but then we both not feeling it. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Then we both go. If you want to go back on the app again, yeah, that's it. But like talking to that same person on the app, so what happens? You're texting A, B, yeah, you're texting 2, 3, 4 women at the same time. You're texting 2, 4, 5 guys at the same time. You go on a date with this one, multiple dates. Is it really worth it? Anyway, I'm going to let her finish with the video. this video is like 24 minutes now. I want it to end soon.
It comes with plans. It comes with being treated like a queen. It comes with someone having my back, someone parenting with me, you know, someone stepping up. So we need to analyze this boring marriage.
Yeah.
This boring marriage we think is boring. Is it really boring, or is it because we are not putting in effort? We are not accepting our lifestyles. We are still looking outside and things that are looking shiny there, and we want them.
Yeah.
You'll think it's diamonds and it's just foil.
That's it. That's it right there. That's it right there. I like the way she ended it. She said, what? You think it's diamond? It's just foil. You would think it's diamond. It's just what? Foil. And that's what's happening. That's just what's happening. We're not putting in any effort. We are not talking. We're not having conversations. We're not trying to solve issues. We're not trying to resolve whatever that happened. It's just like, I want to meet this person, bang, 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 and move on to the next one. Okay, I'm going to meet this person and see where it goes. That see where it goes. What kind of a language is that? See where what goes. If you're not in it, if you're not in it to make it go anywhere, it's not going to go anywhere. It's a decision that you make. I'm going to meet this person and we are going to build something together. It's in here. So from the onset, you know what you want and you know how you want it to progress. You know, you've already made a projection. Okay, I'm going to meet this person. We're going to do this and that. And then we're going to continue to this and that. We are going to end up at this item. But if it is like, oh, we're going to see where it goes, it's like you have no plan. From the onset, it's just like you are set out to fail. Anyway, guys, I didn't want this to be a long video, but then it's already 26 minutes. It's already 26 minutes. So I'm going to end it right here, right now. Go into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video right here. The sister has spoken a lot. I have my own views on it. I had talked a lot. I don't know which part I don't know which part you found interesting. Go into the comment section, let me know what you think about it. Also, when it comes to the whole dating scene and then meeting people and they're like, oh, they want to still have a whole conversation on the app, what's your view on it? Like I had said, I feel as if the conversation should be taken off the app. Anyway, many more was said within this 27 minutes of video. Go into the comment section, let me know what you think about it. I'm going to end it right here. Until the next time, I still remain DanHeights, the crazy guy. Sorry for the long video though. Until the next time, I still remain the guy I just told you I was. I told you my name, right? Yeah, I'm that guy.